What you are about to see is the absolute worst YouTube video explaining the best flooring ever.
So here's the flooring we use. It's a spruce board. This time we're using a 1x8, and 1x8 just means this is 1 inch thick, even though it's actually 3/4, and the 8 means this is 8 inches wide, even though it's actually 7¼ inches wide, because lumber companies like to save a little money. But yeah, so we use these. They're very rigid, kind of like we'll say caveman style. There's nothing pretty about it until the finished product. But that's the flooring piled up. We have 110 pieces. Should work. Should have enough. So here's what it looks like after it's down, but before it's stained and sealed. Before it's stained and sealed, it's just a very rugged wood flooring. There's no good way to do it. You just deck screw it down, you leave the gaps. You don't worry about anything. The only prep that you really do is you sweep the floor and you put some black felt underneath to kind of give it a little cushion. Like, you just leave all of our marks from cutting. None of it matters. Nothing matters. The 4 screws, oh well. The little difference in height right here, that doesn't matter either. It's all gonna look awesome at the very end. Even where we scribbled a little bit on the board, you just kind of leave everything, and at the very end it all comes together. As long as each board, let's take one piece of wood right here. Don't worry about just right here. As long as both screws are lined up this way, you're good. The distance from here to here, what I do is I try to tell everybody that's laying it, you put your foot down like this, just real basic, and then you screw the screw about 2 foot or 2 inches in front of your toe, and that's how you measure it. But yeah, it's a very rugged process. There's nothing pretty about it at this stage at all. And like, even the gap right here, it does not matter. That gap does not matter. And whenever you see the end result, you'll understand what I'm talking about, why it doesn't matter. This is a new day. New day, new flooring. Flooring is finished. We've laid it. We kind of cheat behind the cabinets a little bit because there's going to be cabinets there, and there's no need to. Yeah, cabinets will cover that. We have a cabinet going along this wall, so we just spaced this out to save a tiny skinny cut. Cheating? Sure, I don't know. Okay, so let me go find a spot for you real quick. Like this right here. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, let me zoom in magically. See this little spot right here? Yeah, we have to take those shoe prints out. Go ahead. You just got to go over them real quick. Hit it one more time. Yeah. Yeah, so now you may be able to see it, but it's not going to show up after you stain it, and that's the idea behind it. So we have to do that to this whole entire floor. All shoe prints are pretty much gone. And we're ready. Let's do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. like 35 minutes. We've got the whole house except for this area. There's two things I want to talk about. Number one is, like right here, where you do a little spot of stain. You don't want to leave this for too long, because then if you go to do the next part, it's going to be a lot darker, like it is right here. So you want to kind of blend that together. You might have to go another foot or two past it, whichever way you're going. But the next thing, one of the biggest things for me is, bring the camera in here. So whenever you stain the floor, if you look, can you get that shot right there on the crack? Can you see where it's not stained? Do you see that?
Yeah.
See how you can't see stain in the crack of the two woods. That's a no-no. So you want to take this and kind of, there's not much stain on here now, but kind of go along the crack and it gets rid of that. And then it's like the whole board's stained and you don't even know it. That's it. That's all I got. Okay, so I kind of reviewed all of the footage that I've taken of the floor project for this house so far. And I said something a moment ago that will be in the video that I want to talk more about. And that was, what was it? I literally just saw it. Oh, I said that this is kind of like caveman, sort of, like nothing looks good until this is finished. And let me show you, I'll just go over a couple things that doesn't look good beforehand, but after you stain it, and this is even only with one coat of polyurethane. So I brought you over here a moment ago on this video and said that's not gonna matter. Right there's that crack, right there. It's not gonna matter. Let me show you, see? Yeah, like you can get dirt and stuff, like I'm telling you, it literally doesn't matter that these crack is here. I've had been doing this house now since 2011, or this flooring since 2011. Let me widen this shot. Boop. Look at this. You tell me where a crack matters. I've sold some pretty expensive homes with this flooring in it. And without including labor, this flooring is $2.15 a square foot. So it's $2.15 a square foot. It's remarkably, it's awesome. Like I love this flooring. If you drop a can of peas on it or green beans, it's gonna dent. But it actually makes, it kind of weathers it. It weathers the floor. I don't know how to really describe what I'm trying to say, but it makes the floor look good. I love this flooring. I love this flooring, and in a second in the video, you're gonna see a house that I did back in 2015 with this flooring. It's a different stain color, but it's the same flooring, same idea, and I want to show you what it looks like with a couple dogs, a kid, and just, you know, what it looks like worn. 5 years. So the flooring you're seeing right now is from a friend's house, and it's 5 years old, lots of use, dogs, kid, I should say, and still looks this good. Completely worth it. This floor is awesome. So there you have it. Worst YouTube video ever, talking about the best flooring ever. It's $2.15 a square foot. I just did the math. Even with the price of lumber going up, it's still a very reasonably priced flooring in my opinion. But when I started this, it was actually 99 cents a square foot. It was crazy, like 96 cents a square foot finish, no labor. But anyway, if you guys would subscribe, like the video, drop a comment below if you have any questions of something I missed or something I just completely blew over or whatever, let me know. Until then, bye.